Welcome back again. So in one of my last updates of the garden tour, I said I'd do a further update on the grow tents. So we'll have a quick look in these today. It's only going to be a real short video today, but I really do appreciate everyone watching, and if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing. It costs absolutely nothing, but it helps out the channel a great deal. So in the shed here we've got a 3x2 and an 80x80 grow tent. We've got tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, and in this one we've got tomatoes, heavy parsnip and a few other bits. We'll have a closer look at everything now. I'll go through what's what and go from there. So we'll start in the 2x4, and in this tent we're using the Pro 2000. It's a brilliant little light, this is. We've got a clip-on fan in the corner there, and we've put a tray that's same size as the tent in the bottom, so it just makes for easier watering. I do have everything in separate trays anyway, apart from the cucumbers. So these are my own saved seed from my giant cucumbers. They were looking a bit yellow, so I repotted them last night. Seem to have perked up a bit. Hopefully they'll do alright. Don't seem to be having much luck with cucumbers. They're germinating fine. It's just as soon as they come up, they're just dying off. The tomatoes, I've got one tray in here, and I've been taking another tray outside, and that's been left outside now for about 4 or 5 days. We'll go and have a look at that as well. But we've got the tomatillos, and then there's 5 or 6 different varieties in here. Some of them are looking pretty good, others not so good, but we've got plenty of healthy plants there, that's all that matters. And the peppers, some of these again same, some are looking really good, others not so great, but they're coming along. They've perked up since giving them a feed, and we've got plenty of peppers. That's the main thing. So we've got some total eclipse for the heaviest yield, and we've got plenty of longs in there. I think there's a couple of the Graham Barrett, and I can't remember what the other ones were, but there's a couple in there. So moving forward to the 80x80, and this one we've got the Aglex. Did a review on this light not too long ago, and honestly it's a cracking little light, brilliant. We've also got a clip-on fan in the corner here. Just turn that off for now, move it up out the way. Right, and in the back here we've got a couple of heavy parsnips right in the back, and then these are the tomatoes for the heavy tomato, and some of these are looking alright, but again others not so great. I think it's time to get them out, to be honest. They can go in the polytunnel. As what I might do is I might move this light into the polytunnel just for that extra bit of daylight on dull days. We've got another 2 trays of sweet peas. After the ones fell off the roof in the polytunnel, I replanted, and I managed to salvage some in the polytunnel, so it's not too bad there. We've got a tray of passion flowers. These are the tomatoes for Mark's tomato grow along. So we've got the Great Scott, Dirty Curty, Chipper Chips, Eagle Smiley, and Poppy's Pink. So we've got germination on all of them, a couple not come up in here, but we've got one of every variety. We've got some petunias, they need potting on, and lobelias, they also need potting on. Tray of watermelon orangello, and a tray of Lola Rossa lettuce. So that's everything going in the grow tents. I do have a tray of tomatoes out in the polytunnel. We'll pop and have a look at them and end this video there. And just whilst I remember, I am leaving these doors open during the day. I'm coming in and closing them at night. And I'm also leaving a watering can full of water there, so it's at a nice temperature for when they need watering, which every couple of days the chilies are getting fed with chili focus. Tomatoes are just getting water at the moment. I might give them a liquid seaweed feed, but as for now they're just on water, as are the cucumbers, and everything in here is just on water. Them parsnips at the back do the liquid seaweed feed, but everything else is fine with just water, and it is rainwater collected from the guttering. I do try and use rainwater everywhere I can. If not, I use water out of the fish tank in the kitchen, or if I am going to use tap water, I at least let it dechlorinate for 24 to 48 hours first, which is just better for the plants. Right, so we'll have a quick look at these. They're inside the polytunnel out the back, and they're just in this little greenhouse bit. And again, opening this during the day and closing it at night. But they seem to be looking absolutely fine in here. Oh, don't want to do that. But we've got some chili plants. This one had a little lettuce growing out of it, so I just left it, and lettuce has overtaken the plant. To pull that out soon. And then we've just got the rest of the tomatoes, and they seem to be looking absolutely fine. A little bit of slight purpling on the leaves, but other than that, they're all looking perfectly fine to me. These were spares of the ones for the giant tomatoes. Got a couple of megadoms, they still need potting up. But I brought them out when I potted the other ones up just to see how they do, and they seem to be doing absolutely fine. So that to me is an indication that I can get the other ones out and into here, which will free up some space in the grow tent. So that leaves what's in the shed. We'll pop and have a look in there now under the grow lights there, but all of that can be moved into the grow tent once we move the tomatoes out of the grow tent. So in here is where I propagate all my seedlings. I've got two T5 LED strip lights up there. We've got a heat mat under here, and the Garland Super 7 heated propagator at the back there. And on the go at the moment, we've got a couple of the heavy carrots for Jimmy's heavy carrot grow along, some blue ribbon watermelon, some loofah, some Carmen cucumbers, a couple of more peppers, spare corno de toros. We've got some lobelia starting to sprout now, so that can come off. Some more petunias just coming through there. Purples in here. I did another sowing of the heavy cucumbers, and in them trays there we've got dahlias and two different types of marigolds, but I've not been having much success with the marigolds. I'm using old seed from 2022, so I'm going to order some fresh seed. And then in these little propagators, this is all pumpkins and marrows and squashes. They've been in here a couple of days now, still no signs of anything. So a lot of this will be going in the grow tent as soon as those tomato plants come out. But we've got a whole stack of seeds ready to sow there, a whole stack of labels all printed out, ready to go. So I'm going to get on and do some seed sowing later on this afternoon, But for now, just like to say thank you very much for watching, and catch you on the next one. Bye for now.